Hope your week's doing great. Here's the best moments from...
I'm not so into him anymore like before, but I still choose him every day. Do the years equate love? Hi, skyfam. Here's the thing. I'm in a healthy, loving relationship for almost 6 years now, but there are times where I feel like in all those years we spent together, the memories we've made is still so little. I can only think of very little memories, and I'm just rephrasing and resummarizing para it's faster. Konti lang yung memories, like going to the mall. We just always do the same thing every time, but I get jealous because our friends have been to so many places na. I can't help but compare myself to his friends. And I feel like because we've had so many memories together, we could have had so much memories in those years, and yet we didn't.
Okay.
In addition to this, sometimes I feel like I go into a phase where I'm not so into him anymore like before, but I still choose him every day. Of course, the love comes back. It's just that I'm not sure if it's normal experiencing phases like this. Does that make sense? Have you ever encountered this feeling or this experience where you lost the spark in your relationship, but you still choose to stay? And what do you do if you've experienced it? There.
Okay. So, sa'yo, when you say like other relatives or friends have asked you this, what do they ask you about?
Usually it's, should I stay? Because, I'm so comfortable. I'm so familiar with this relationship. There's nothing technically wrong. But I just feel like I'm always exploring other options. Like, what if it was a certain way? What if it was different? What if I had somebody else?
So it's slightly different from hers.
It's a little bit different. But yung title na, do the years equate love? Like, is it only because we've been together for such a long time
Yes.
that I should choose this relationship?
I've had relationships before wherein parang nagiging habit ko na rin yun na because I feel like I was a little bit ignorant of how relationships work. So pag nag-date na kami and like okay na, and then like it becomes
A habit, a routine.
A routine, like okay, after work I pick you up, after I pick you up, let's go watch a movie. Okay, it's Friday, let's watch a movie, let's go eat out and then go home. Parang nagiging ganyan na siya. And I feel like sometimes hindi nare-realize natin na nagiging stale na yung relationship.
Yes.
I actually, yung isang girlfriend ko, I feel like broke up with me because of that. Because
It's not
she
interesting
felt
anymore.
like I feel like more of she felt like I wasn't putting effort. She knew that I loved her, like similar to the letter sender. Pero parang kulang sa effort or kulang yung spark na bakit when we were starting ang dami nating ginagawa. Like a lot of things. Pero bakit pag tayo na, it's the same thing. We're hanging out in my apartment or whatever. Pare-pareho na lang. So, I can relate to being the guy in that relationship. I feel like it's not a problem of love because I still feel like they both love each other. But it's a matter of addressing yung pagiging taken for granted na yung relationship.
Yeah. Actually, I have a lot of friends also that tell me that. Na parang, ganito na lang palagi. Wala na bang iba?
Yeah.
Like, why isn't it the same as before? Yung why isn't it the same as before, we have to understand that it's always like that at the start of every relationship. Syempre, may kilig-kilig pa. You're getting to know this person. He's liking you back. The feelings are more intense.
Hindi ka pa certain kung gusto ka ba niya.
Yeah,
o
there's
hindi.
a game eh. Diba?
Are you serious or not?
Yeah, parang it will really change. And we always say this on the podcast. Your love always evolves with you through the years,
Yes.
diba? Especially when you go through different phases in your life, like us. Nag-evolve talaga yung love. But I lost my thought.
So, ang suggestion ni Chris is if it becomes boring,
No, sorry. Okay, I
get
got it.
married and have kids.
No.
Medyo-
What I'm trying to say is, I feel like open communication is super duper important. Like, for example, kung ikaw yung guy love,
Yeah.
and then you're just so used to the routine and you forgot, parang you're just not aware. You're just not
Yes.
thinking na, oy, kailangan ko pala i-spice up. Then, the partner that's feeling left out or the partner that's feeling na may kulang, pwede naman ikaw mag-initiate.
Yes.
Pwede naman ikaw magsabi na, ay, mag-mall naman tayo or mag-museum naman tayo or
Yes.
mag-lakwatsa naman tayo somewhere, trip tayo.
Oo.
Diba? Kasi a relationship is not just based on one person and the other person receiving lang all the love, diba?
Yes.
Pwede naman kayo mag-plan together.
So, I felt like what you're saying right now is exactly how I felt towards my girlfriend also that time. Like, parang sinabi ko, in my head, like I was thinking, dapat sinabi mo to sa akin eh. Dapat sinabi mo before you broke up with me. Dapat you could have just said na ano. Kasi, pero meron namang, if I tell you the problem, then
Hindi na siya genuine.
Hindi na siya genuine eh.
Yeah.
That I feel is the worst thing that can happen to a relationship when you're not open and you're just expecting people to read your mind.
Yeah.
Kahit sobrang close pa kayo, kahit soulmates pa kayo, you cannot read the mind of the other person all the time.
Tsaka iba-iba talaga yung expectation natin sa partner natin. Like for example, when Slater and I we first started dating, I was so used to being a princess in all of my other relationships.
Yes.
Na parang pampered, sinu-surprise. Every Valentine's Day, I expect, because I'm used to it, that I have a bouquet of flowers, I have a surprise, like expected.
Yes.
And I remember that the first Valentine's that we had together, you had nothing planned. And in fact, you told me pa na, ano gagawin natin for Valentine's Day? Tara, let's ask our friends. Let's have a group dinner. And I was so taken aback, like, seriously, this guy? He's not gonna treat me like a prince. What the hell? Like, group date on Valentine's?
No,
Ano
it's
ba
like, I think a
pinapasukan
double
ko?
date. Group date ba
No,
yun?
group date. Like,
Okay.
wala kang, dead ma.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I really felt at the time, like, I chose the wrong guy. This guy doesn't love me because he doesn't want to make this day special. And Valentine's Day is supposed to be for the two of us. But then now, looking back, I know you so well that I know na parang that's just Slater. Like, ganun lang talaga siya. Like, hindi lang talaga siya mag-grand gestures or hindi lang niya naisip. Like, it's not a big deal. Mahal ko pa rin siya, and just that one expectation could have ruined everything, you know?
Yes, and it could be, yeah.
And actually, you surprised me that Valentine's Day. I'm sure you forgot already because that's just you, and I accept you for who you are.
I surprised you. What did I surprise
Yeah,
you with?
because I ranted to my sister. I told my sister, like, that's, you know what? This guy's not worth it. Like, he's not even gonna surprise me. What the hell? Like, he's making me ligaw pa, wala siyang pinlan. Okay, bye. Ganon. And my sister told you, I think you should plan something. So, di ba, alam mo yun? Like, it's so easy. It's just something like, pwede ko sabihin sa'yo, you know what? I really want to spend our Valentine's Day na tayong dalawa lang. Can we do something special?
Yeah.
It's so simple. Kesa, you know, just me telling you that could fix all the problems. Instead of just keeping it to myself and saying, I wish he would do this. I wish.
Yes.
And then he
Especially
won't
if you
do
love
it.
the person.
Yeah.
If it's like when you're starting to know each other, baka, yeah, you can drop
I
the ball
wonder-
from time to time na parang
Yeah.
ano, na hindi mo kailangan sabihin sa kanya, oh, this is exactly what I want.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I feel like these, even though may conflicts tayo, I feel like it helps the relationship. It solidifies the relationship because our relationship is so much different from what it was like even like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Or like especially like from 5 years ago.
It just keeps changing talaga eh. And it doesn't stop changing.
Yes. So, like for example, with the problem of the the letter sender, parang nag-evolve kasi yung relationship. So, tapos na kayo sa kilig-kiligan portion. So, if you want to continue that spark, number one, expect that it would never be the same. It's a different type of emotion na. It's a deeper, more mature type of love. Second is, you have to do your part. You have to open up, not just about these things, but any other thing that
Bothers you.
That bothers you. Like kami ni Chris, like when we had Scotty, we had a serious talk about how we move forward. Like when si Scotty was 6 months, I would guess na meron naman kaming talk na parang, "Hoy, bakit kulang ka sa contribution dito or kulang ka sa ganyan?" Or
I remember you always told me like you need to spend time with me also. Like, I need to spend time with you because I
Yes.
was too focused on Scott.
And so kay Chris naman is like, we have to be focused on Scott.
Yeah.
So may mga ganyan na mga perspectives that you have to talk about. Like, so parang until you find some sort of a middle ground or just agree to disagree. Like, parang, okay, so but how do we move forward from this?
It's you have to choose love every day. And sabi naman niya na at the end of the day, she chooses love. But it's just,
Yes.
is it normal ba daw to
It is.
question your love?
It
I feel
is. It
I feel
is.
like it is.
It's healthy, I would say.
I don't question, because we're married na, I don't question it. Like,
Yes.
I don't question, does he still love me? Or, like, am I
No,
gonna-
you
am
keep
I
on
gonna-
saying that.
Am I gonna change this relationship? Wala nang choice eh. Iba na yung name ko eh. I changed name na, so wala nang choice. But feeling ko it's really normal. The advice that I used to give all the time is, once you start doubting your relationship, cut mo na yan. Kasi, parang you're doubting it, di pa nga kayo kasal. Pero I realized also now na, love really changes and you really lose the spark and that's really part of it.
Hindi na siya spark. Parang meron na siya.
Iba na siya. And you have to find that beauty of that evolving love. That's the beauty of it. Parang you're always peeling layers to the onion. Ano na naman to today? And you have to find that exciting. You have to find, iba na yung nag-excite sa'yo.